Eureka naming server. In the last section, we have seen importance of Eureka naming server. While using Ribbon, you need to hard code instances URLs. To avoid that, we have to use Eureka naming server. Let us see how. Open star.spring.io. You can give any application name. I'm just choosing naming-server is application name. It is a server application. It doesn't require Spring Web. Straight away go for Eureka. Add dependencies. It's not a client. Go for Eureka server. Eureka server. We are creating one application to make Eureka server. Generate. Import into Eclipse. We imported into Eclipse. Naming server is ready. Open naming server. In case of Eureka naming server, the properties file, specify Spring application name. What is the name? Naming server. Specify port number. Always Eureka naming server choosing 8761. Try choosing the same one rather than changing. If you change, something will not be working properly. Always it is looking for 8761. Consider this as a fixed. Then make it this as a server by specifying it is not a client. So Eureka client register with Eureka is a false. Even Eureka client fetch registry also a false. Through last two properties, we are specifying current application is a server application, not the client application. It is a Eureka server application. Client applications can register inside this application. Server application can register, client applications can register over here, but it is not a client on its own. It is a server. These two properties are telling like current application is a server application. Eureka server application. Eureka server application. Eureka server application. It is a server application. We don't require to develop any code. Please remember, it is a server application, doesn't require to develop any code. Just to enable application as a Eureka naming server, go to the application class. Go to the application class. Specify Eureka enable. Enable Eureka server. Just import this. Enable Eureka server. Eureka naming server. Server is ready. Let us start this server. Guys, server application, you don't require to develop any statements or code. One application which is configuring as a Eureka naming server. Naming server application is running. Check it out. What is the port number? Just to give a call to that port number. "8761". Open a browser, give a call to 8761. "8761". I'm just giving a call to 8761. This is the port number for the Eureka. As of now, no instances are registered with Eureka. No instances are registered with Eureka. No instances are registered with Eureka. Now let us see how we can register instances in the Eureka. Please observe, go to the pom.xml of MS Service 5 and MS Service 6. Both I will be making as a clients to Eureka naming server. MS Service 5, MS Service 6. MS Service 5, MS Service 6. Go to the pom.xml of MS Service 5. Specify this particular dependency. Observe, server is ready. It is already started also. Let us find some clients. MS Service 5, I'm making as a client. How to make MS Service 5 as a client to Eureka naming server. Open pom.xml, specify this particular dependency and save it. This is one step. The second step is application class. Open application class of MS Service 5. Application class of MS Service 5. Enable discovery client. Enable discovery client. Now MS Service 5 is a client to Eureka naming server. Whenever you are creating instance to MS Service 5, that instance will be automatically registering in the naming server. We made MS Service 5 as a client to Eureka. Let us make MS Service 6 also as a client. Open pom.xml of MS Service 6. Open pom.xml of MS Service 6. Open pom.xml of MS Service 6. Go to the second step. Open the application class. Specify this as a client to 2. Client to Eureka naming server. Eureka naming server. That's all. Let us stop all the instances. Let me stop one by one. Any instance. Except the naming server. We didn't do any changes in the naming server. One more small modification. Go to the MS Service 5 properties file. This list we will not be using. Remove this or comment it. Now Ribbon will not be looking for hard-to-coded URLs. Ribbon will be looking for instances of MS Service 6 from the Eureka. Ribbon will be looking for MS Service 6 from the Eureka. Now check it out, which are the servers running. Only naming server is running, remaining all are not running. Naming server only you should start first. Why? Because whenever you are starting MS Service 5, that instance will try to register in the Eureka. First start the Eureka, then only start other. Now we can start right straight away. You can go for any application class, run as everybody, run configurations. So ours is MS Service 5. One instance is sufficient for this. I'm just starting one instance to MS Service 5. I'm just starting one instance to MS Service 5. MS Service 5 instance started. Now open a browser, go to the Eureka. Refresh the Eureka. Now you can see MS Service 5, number of instances 1. While starting instance itself, that instance is registering with the Eureka. Why? Because we made MS Service 5 as a client to Eureka. MS Service 5 as a client to Eureka. That is why. Now, let me start one instance to MS Service 6. Do the same process. Even though we are trying to run MS Service 5, I will be choosing here MS Service 6. Run. One instance to MS Service 6 is running. One instance to MS Service 6 is running. One instance to MS Service 6 is running. Now refresh Eureka. MS Service 6, one instance to MS Service 6. Let me run one more instance to MS Service 6, guys. Let me choose 9096. Two instances, 9095, 9096, both are started. Remember, MS Service 5 is a client to the Eureka. MS Service 6 also client to Eureka. MS Service 5, one instance. MS Service 2, two instances. MS Service 6, two instances. Open a browser, refresh. You can see number of instances are 2, including the port numbers. Now, let us give a call to MS Service 5 Hello 1. MS Service 5 Hello 1. MS Service 5 Hello 1. You can see 9596. One very important point, we didn't hard code this URLs in the properties file. We removed that. Now let me add one more instance, guys. Let me add one more instance to MS6. A new instance. No need of restarting MS Service 5 while adding a new instance to MS Service 6. While adding a new instance to MS Service 6, no need of restarting MS Service 5. Now, you can check it out how many instances are there in the Eureka. Refresh. 3 instances. Yes or no. Now give a call to MS Service 5. Totally 3 instances are there. Hey, there is an error. MS Service 6 9098 also there. 905, 906, 908. Let's see. It may take some time. Yeah, you can see 98 also coming. Automatically, whenever you wanted, you can add new instance to the target application. Automatically, we can add new instance to the target application. So let me add one more instance. Run configurations. So 9096, D2 means 9096, sorry, 9097. You can see. Let me run this one. Whether 9097 already started, already running, I don't know. D2 already running. Yeah, 9097. Earlier it was not running, now it is running. See, what are the instances of MS Service 2 available? This is 9095, that is a default one, then 96, then 98, then 97. D2 is a 97. Totally 4 instances are running. You can check in the Eureka. Totally 4 instances. Now you can see 95, 98, 96, 97 is not coming. Just wait for some time. Just a few seconds only. 97 also will come. Started. Yeah. Now you can see 97. Whenever you don't want one instance, just to stop that instance, that is sufficient. You don't require to configure anything. Let us consider I don't want 9097. Let me stop. 9097 means D2. Let me select D2. Where is D2? Yeah, this one is D2. I'm stopping. Which one is stopped? Sorry, naming server is stopped. So it is keep on like a executing. We have to be little cautious. Let me stop D2. If naming server is stopped, so you need to stop all and you need to start once again. Why? Because all are depending on naming server. So while starting itself, registering in the naming server, let me stop all. Stop it all. Now go for first naming server. Dynamically, we can add or remove new instances. Always try to use Feign Client, Ribbon, and Eureka. These three combinations. We are not using REST template at all. Better to use Feign Client. But Feign Client along with the Ribbon. So if it is Ribbon alone, hard coding URLs, go for Eureka server. So mainly from one service to another service, from one service to another service, how to call. Use Feign Client for load balancing purpose, Ribbon. For dynamically adding and removing, Eureka. Eureka server is started. Now go to run as. Let me select M5 application. Run. One instance is started. What is that instance? MS Service 2. Sorry, MS Service 6. Sorry, only MS Service 5 started. No instances of MS Service 6. Let us take MS Service 6. I'll go for the first one, MS Service 6. Only one instance. Only one instance. Now check it out by giving a call to MS Service 5. It is having only one instance. It's a 9.5 instance. Only one instance of MS Service 6. Only one instance of MS Service 6. Let me add one more instance dynamically without stopping or starting any application. Restart doesn't required while adding a new instance. I'm adding 9096. 9096. Now you can see 95 and 96. 9596. Only two are there. Let's go for one more. So you can dynamically add, you can dynamically remove. I'm choosing 9098, not the 97. Three instances. In microservices, definitely we need to call one service to another service. From one service, we need to call another service. For that purpose, the best combination, Fein Ribbon Eureka. Fein Ribbon Eureka. Fein client, ribbon usage, and Eureka. Now you will be getting 98 also. 9596, 9596, 98 will add very soon. Yeah, you can see how dynamically we can add. Let me remove one. While removing, you have to be very cautious. If naming server is stopped, then you have to restart all. So don't touch the naming server. Let's go for stopping 9096. While selecting 9096, sometimes automatically naming server console will open. So likewise, it happened in the previous. Now I'm stopping MS Service 6. Which one? 9096 is stopped. Go to the browser. Now 9096 will not be considered. Come on. 9598. Adding dynamically, removing dynamically, very simple. Now let me remove 95 also. So don't worry about this small exception. Go to the 95. MS Service 6, this is the 95. Stop. Now only 98. There is no 95. There is no 95. So we clearly understood usage of naming server. So this almost like the perfect combination. First we went through REST template, then Fein client alone, then Fein with ribbon, Now fade, ribbon and Eureka. This is the correct combination. We understood fully. So in case of microservices, while interacting from one service to another service, definitely some kind of interceptors, filters required. That interceptor or filter we will see in the next section.